Crazy to be thinking about snow already. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for waking up with us. It is Friday. I'm Kyle Averman.
Happy Friday, everyone. I am Allison Ross. Luckily, we are not talking about snow here down
on the valley
below
floor.
just yet. Matt Jordan, where are we talking about that snow?
Well, should we really be talking about snow? That's the question that's been going through my mind. Yes, we do have showers. Yes, we're going to be a little bit cooler as we go late tonight into tomorrow, but for the most part, I don't think really any of us watching right now are going to see a lot of that snow. Now, if you're up Crater Lake, there is some possibility there. Mount Ashland, I know, was brought up. There is some possibility there as well, but you're a little bit on the lower end of the gray area. So I think for the most part, it's going to be rain, and it's going to be a lot of it, and it's going to be just about everywhere else. So let's start with this morning. Sun and clouds early. A lot of us already seeing the cloud cover starting to roll in, though, but a little further to the east, a little further to the south, starting out with somewhat clear skies. That won't last too long. Headed in the afternoon, just about all of us going to see rain or showers of some sort. Of course, rain a little heavier than showers, so we'll say that with cloudy and breezy conditions. It's going to be kind of a decent October storm that continues later tonight. High elevation snow, question mark? Well, that's because a lot of us below about 6,500 feet, just going to be rain. Above that, probably more on the wet rain, wet snow side of things. Wet rain, of course. Wet snow side of things, 36 to 51 degrees. So we do drop into that territory if we're looking at just kind of a averaging of all of our temperatures. Looking outside right now, it is cold enough east of the Cascades, 27 for Klamath Falls. It's just not raining there yet. It's a warm front that rolls on through. That'll warm us up as we head later into the day, bringing with it rain and plenty of cloud cover. Back to you.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. We are 1 month away from the November election, and Governor Kate Brown and Representative Newt Buehler got their chance to reach out to voters right here in Southern Oregon in their only debate outside of Portland.
We begin with a viewer question tonight.
In an hour-long broadcast last night, incumbent Governor Kate Brown and her challenger, State Representative Newt Buehler, were asked questions important to Southern Oregonians, from preventing catastrophic wildfires.
We have to invest in a higher level of prevention, maintenance, and thinning programs on our federal lands.
Federal forests have been mismanaged for decades, and now we're mismanaging how we actually fight the forest fires.
To the opioid epidemic across the entire country, Representative Buehler highlighting 3 bills he helped pass, including one that allowed Narcan to be sold over the counter.
For that reason, Oregon is one of the few states in the nation where drug overdose from opioids is decreasing and not increasing.
The most important thing we can do in this state is to treat substance abuse, alcohol abuse, as a chronic health condition.
Both candidates also talked about their plans to end homelessness, both of which have been criticized. Governor Brown saying more affordable housing units are needed.
Moving forward, my plan is to invest $370 million in the next 2 years, and that means working to take every single child and their family off the streets.
My plan is immediately create 4,000 temporary emergency shelters. Let's treat this like the crisis it is and quit ignoring it.
The candidates answered a total of 17 questions, and both felt like voters got a sense of who they were once the debate was over.
I thought it was a wonderful debate. This was more focused on rural Oregon, Southern Oregon, important issues.
I know firsthand that every vote makes a difference, and I believe that every voice should be heard.
So the next gubernatorial debate will be held next Tuesday up in Portland at the NBC affiliate KGW and the Oregonian. But this morning, we are tracking some reaction from last night's debate. I know you've been looking online all morning. What are people kind of saying?
So we have been checking social media. We asked you on Twitter who you think won the debate. The latest results show Newt Buehler leading with 59% of the vote, and then Governor Brown with 41%. Sure. That was pretty recent. That was at 5:59 this morning.
Yeah, so that's been updated.
That is the most updated. But a lot of people are commenting on Twitter and Facebook right now. They're saying that it shows like a lot of people are just unhappy with the candidate, saying they aren't really focusing on rural Southern Oregon. They're kind of more focused on the Portland area. So a lot of upsetting comments about that. And then other people were just saying, hey, there was only 2 people there, but there are technically 3 candidates in this.
There are 3 candidates, that's right. And we want to talk about that right now. NBC5 News chose not to include independent candidate Patrick Starnes in last night's debate. NBC5 Vice President and General Manager Bob Wise said the criteria the company has set for gubernatorial debates is those participating must be polling above 10%. Now, as shown in the latest poll, Starnes is actually only polling at 4%. Starnes did tell Wise he does plan to file a claim with the Secretary of State's office because he is a major party candidate. In fact, the independent party gained that status back in 2015.
By lunchtime today, we could know more about the future of Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Preliminary vote is happening in just a few hours. More protesters are expected at the Capitol as the Senate takes the test vote this morning on Judge Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court nomination. A simple majority wins. 3 Republicans and 1 Democrat remain undecided after viewing the FBI interviews on the alleged sexual misconduct. New this morning, police in 2 Valley cities are trying to reconnect stolen items back with their owners. Both Medford and Ashland police are working together in a series of investigations of burglaries and car break-ins involving a couple of suspects. The department have posted these pictures to its Facebook pages. They say if anything looks familiar, to give them a call. We don't know yet if any suspects have been arrested. Police in Grants Pass say they are stepping up patrols this month looking for drunk drivers. All month long, they're teaming up with other agencies to make sure that our roads are safe. As always, if you are planning on drinking, make sure you have a safe way to get home.
Also, some good news for drivers this morning. Work on the new Highway 62 Expressway could be finished in just a matter of months. Contractors are continuing to work through the fall. Phase 1 was completed this summer, and now Phase 2 is underway. Transportation officials say work is moving quickly because it's not near traffic.
It's in an area where motorists don't see it, and the good thing is they're not affected by it. We're not in the roadway, we're not affecting traffic.
ODOT says the south end of the highway is now finished. Right now, workers are mostly working on road shoulders and guardrails. If all goes to plan, the project could be finished in February.
Looking ahead, it's a traditional rite of passage into fall. This weekend, Grants Pass will be turning into a work of art during its annual Art Along the Rogue event. The festival showcases talent series artists and musicians. This year, more than 30 artists will be creating their own works of art for everyone to come out and see. The theme is Wild Scenic in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Wild and Scenic River Act. The event kicks off tonight at 5th and 8th Streets and runs through Sunday. And it may only be October, but Mount Ashland is gearing up for the upcoming season. This weekend, 200 students from Southern Oregon University will be prepping the slopes by trimming bushes and removing trash before the snow comes down. This is a video from last year's first snowfall on the mountain, which happened back on September 19th. So we're a little bit behind schedule compared to last year, but things could possibly changing some places.
Possibly changing a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of gray area when it comes to the snow. Of course, anytime we have snow in the forecast, there's a lot of gray area. But essentially what we're looking at is we've got a pretty powerful October storm system moving on through the course of the day today into tomorrow. And it just happens to be just cold enough, just high enough in altitude that you could see a little bit of wet snow coming down for areas like Mount Ashland, for example. So let's check it out. The trick is it's wet snow. It's probably not going to stick around. You can see a lot of moisture associated with these clouds rolling through right about now. Medford right now, almost look at it right there. It's almost 50-50. East Medford sunny, or at least not sunny, clear, because the sun hasn't risen yet, but West Medford, a little more cloudy. It's rolling on through the course of the day today, and you can see in the top left of your screen, Coos County already seeing plenty of showers, mostly light to begin with. But we head later into the day, those light showers going to become more and more numerous, going to turn to rain eventually, so some heavier rainfall possible for just about everybody today, especially for areas out on the coast and in the West Valleys, like Medford, for example, once we head later into the day. So let's check it out. For the coast, cloudy, rain mainly in the PM hours. Your highs mainly in the 60s, and the rain could be a little bit on the heavy side at times as we get later tonight with some breezy winds. So the potential for some somewhat stormy conditions. In the West Valleys, cloudy with some PM rain. Your highs 57 to 60 degrees. Doesn't rule out a little bit of shower activity this morning. Most of it's going to be later this afternoon and evening. And increasing cloud cover throughout the day east of the Cascades. Rain arriving a little bit later. Some of you going to see more dry conditions until the evening. Your highs 49 to 56 degrees. Snow level hovering around 6,500 feet. So that does include areas like Crater Lake with rain likely later tonight. Back to you.
Matt, thank you so much. 6:39 is the time right now on this Friday morning. NBC5 News at Sunrise is just getting started. Coming up, have you bought a lotto ticket recently? Why you may want to get one before tonight's big jackpot.
And the row, why the Medford Rogues are looking for a new league to play with.
And check out the gas prices. Are they a little high for you? Make sure to play in our You Pick 5 competition on KOBI5.com. You could win a $100 gas card. Again, just go to our website. You can either vote for me or Steve Miller at Airport Chevy.